Howdy, howdy. I don't think anybody's here yet. I just kind of decided to start super late. There we go. Da, da, da. Well, looks like a couple people are here. Howdy, y'all. I got really nothing planned today, but I don't want to go a Sunday without a live stream. I don't have a good reason. I've been just trying to get the house straightened up for so my wife can get around the house better. I know it's been a couple of weeks since her surgery, but just the house. So when she's laid up, it's on me to keep the house straightened up, and I'm not good at keeping the house straightened up. But I've been working on it, so. I hope everybody's doing well. Let's see. No. There, it's about right. I got nothing. I just started the live stream because it's time. So yeah, it's all right. If I mean, chat if you want. I think the chat's working. Hope it's working. Oh yeah, it's working. All right. So anyway, what's been happening this week? I did go on a walk, which sounds ridiculous, but I took a camera. So yeah, there's a half hour of walking in the woods with me if you just want to see some video. I struggle getting background music into videos. I know it's like a big thing and people like background music, myself included, but I can never find music that works good. I got a subscription to Storyblocks, but it seems like they're great for like stock B-roll footage, but I don't know, their music selection, I can't seem to find just like ambient background stuff. So I don't know. That's on me, I'm sure. What else is new? Anybody have this? Oh, hey, samples and tests. Does anybody have one of those Ninja Creamy things? Does that sound familiar at all? I figure it's like the nerdiest way to make ice cream. Hey, Bite Moose, welcome. I got one because my wife is borderline diabetic. We're trying really hard to, not cross that line for a full diabetic. But I'm trying to. I got the machine, but I don't have like great recipes for like sugar-free ice cream. It's funky how they work though. Like most ice cream makers, you start with like the cream or the milk or whatever, and then it freezes it until it's hard. But with Ninja Creamy, you freeze the stuff like a block, and then it kind of blends it up. I don't know. It's interesting. I haven't even tried it yet, but that's what I'm working on. Mohammed, hello. Yeah, I'm still pretty much everything I said last week about a day in the life of Sean is pretty much the same, which is a little sad because I was hoping a week things would go even better. But no, we're about the same. Hey, how's it going? Maz, am I saying that right? Maz? Welcome. It's interesting. Both of my courses, even the one that's not fully complete yet, have been getting like a ton of new eyeballs, and I don't know what's going on there. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, but it's funny. I haven't made a video in a few months, and like my channel's just as active. So apparently, it's not me that's that makes it happen. But nonetheless, good. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, still working on Google Cloud stuff for CBT Nuggets, and you want a secret? I don't know that I really like cloud stuff. It's just annoying to me, but I mean, it's the way of the future. So it could be, but most people are just spreading the word, or for some reason the magical algorithm in the sky decided that my content was interesting for a certain number of people. I don't know. I mean, it's a good thing. It's just it's funny to me that I I haven't been able to take the time to do anything on my channel except for a weekly live stream, and they're not supposed to do anything as far as like traffic to your videos go. But it's kind of like I look forward to this part of the week. So, hey, son of Ben, join. All right, sounds good, Mason. I will try to stick around for the whole hour. I'll do my best. My other option is to go down and continue cleaning the kitchen. Wait, no sound? Wait, am I? Other people have sound, right? Oh, he doesn't. Just Mason has no sound. Okay. Gotcha. Whoa. Did y'all just see the weird thumbs up thing? What was that? I don't know what's doing that. Huh. Does anybody else see a weird thumb in the bubble when I do that? I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if that's just, you see, what is that? I don't know what that is. It's not on my camera because it's not showing up on my camera thing. But when I do it, maybe it's restream. Okay, that's so weird. Wonder if I can do two. I don't even know what's doing it. Okay, I have absolutely no idea what is happening there. It's got to be something with restream. Are there sound effects that go with it? No, I kind of want to hear. I don't even know if I would be able to hear. All right, we'll do it again. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. Wow. Okay. No sound effects. Good. I appreciate that. I have no idea what that is. I mean, I should claim credit, I suppose. It's got to be some like weird thing with Restream. I don't see an option anywhere. I don't know. That is hilarious, though. I don't. I kind of want to like keep doing things, you know, like what else? But I mean, I can't think of anything else. 1 thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. If I put my hand here, see nothing. I guess I just got lucky with the thumbs up. So anyway. Oh man, that is good. Hey Dwayne, how's it going? It has been a while. It's good to see you. Yeah, if you haven't been here, I have magical powers now. Watch this. Oh, my magical powers are less awesome when it doesn't see both of my thumbs. There we go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The cool part is we have no idea what causes that. So anyway, kind of made my whole day. Yeah, I got I'm still trying to get caught up on work. I think once my wife is doing well, and she is doing fairly well. She's at work now. I'm hoping that I'm still hoping things get back to somewhat normal for me. I think I deserve that. If you go to my website, the book that I've been editing has been on the same spot for just about as long as it's been since I made a video. Yeah, what cause could be just pixie dust from my hair if I shake it enough. Oh, dude, Dwayne, no way. Stage 4 cancer. I'm so sorry. Oh man, that sucks. I got no funny quip to make that better. Whew. I mean, I'll be praying for you, my friend, because that just sucks. And was this a completely new finding? I mean, no clue, and then stage 4? Because man, that just sucks. Man, that sucks.
Thank you guys all for being here today. My name is Odin Video, and we're going to be showing you how to make pop-ups like this today. We're going to be showing you how to make cool lower
you guys
third.
hear somebody else, right? That's not, I don't want that. All right. I was trying to figure out what the graphics were. Oh no, that's not magic. That's just how to do pop-ups. Oh well, I can't figure it out. No clue. Man. No good news. No good news. It bothers me how much it takes something like devastating like that for me anyway, to like realize, oh, I really need to like live life now, not for the future. Like when I had my car accident, I was like, oh, I'm starting over. And no, dude, don't worry about being a downer. We're just worried about you, care about you. But it's like one of those things where cancer diagnosis often ends up being the thing that gets a person to like squeeze the juice out of life, if you will. Yeah, that's I wish that we could do that without terrible, terrible news. But anyway. Samples and tests. Gestures. Oh, let's see. Thumbs down emoji. Or thumbs down. Hold on. Oh, that did that. Okay. 2 thumbs down. Should I try that? Okay, that's interesting. What else do we have? Peace sign. Okay, these are fun. Samples and tests. Thank you for this. Peace sign. Let's see. 1 hand. Peace sign. 2 hands. Takes 2. Or is that devil horns? What is rock on? I thought that was rock on. Is that this? Oh no, it was rock on. Well, that was fun. So yeah. And exactly, but Moose has a downer. Not a downer. Just enjoy what you can, for sure. For sure. The middle finger, I'm not gonna try that one, because that'll get clipped into a YouTube short. Like, Sean says, be kind, and look what he does. How about I love you? Let's go on the happy side. Nothing. There's no love for love. What about does the love count as double? Nothing. There's nothing for love. Just these. Not even. Wow. I apparently don't rock on I don't rock on properly. Yeah, I agree. It should be X's and O's. Oh, the heart sign. Okay, let's try that. Oh. Okay, got little hearts. Now, so our Korean exchange students would do this for heart. Like they would just do this little pinchy thing like it's a little heart, but that doesn't count. Rock on. Oh no, that's still for my peace sign. Nothing. I just don't rock on properly. Oh, there. This is why I get paid the big bucks. Oh, Mohammed, thank you for bringing me out of my weird sign things. Sean, I started learning Linux from your videos, and those helped me learn it. Oh, good. Oh, good. Well, congrats. I'm glad that my videos helped. I'm curious if it was the Linux Essentials videos or Linux Plus videos or just the random one-off videos. Um, m- but either way, welcome to the live chat. And Mason, it apparently is something Restream does. It's not my software at all, but I use Restream to go to multiple platforms. Like it's going to Facebook and YouTube and Twitch, and it's apparently from them. Like they have these. This doesn't seem to do anything. I guess one rock out isn't enough. This does something. Yeah. And then this is confetti. This is love. Love. Oh, all the love. I already forgot the other ones. This was cool. I liked this one a lot. That might have been my favorite one. Hamlet. Am I saying that correct? Hamlet? Rivera, good afternoon from the Dominican Republic. Que lo que, my friend? Que lo que, mi amigo? Yeah. The essentials. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that, Mohammed. The Linux Plus isn't done yet. I keep saying yet, and I think people, maybe myself included, aren't sure that it's ever going to happen, but yeah, it will. Shane. Hey, welcome, Shane. You've missed good news and bad news. The good news is I have magical powers now that I can do weird stuff like this. The bad news is that Dwayne found out he has cancer. So it's like it's a day of revelations. But Hamlet, so my history, I was part of Linux, the Linux.do, the Dominican, they do a live chat thing. Gosh, it's been probably a couple of years ago, but I got to talk about, what did I even talk about? I don't remember what I talked about, but if you look on the Linux Dominicana, boy, it's been a while since I played with Spanish at all. I'm one of the speakers there. So I was the first English speaker, probably the only English speaker. But anyway, it will get done. You know what? Yeah, Byte Moose, I'm popping that up on the screen. Yeah, it'll get done. Just sorting the rest out is absolutely right. It's just been, oof. Northern Chimp, hello. Oh, Scott, that's awesome. I didn't know that you had a connection there. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't remember exactly. I don't remember the name of the town that most of the guys live at that I spoke in. But anyway, yeah, it seems to be a good place. I love the people there. They've been nothing but kind to me, even when I couldn't speak the language. So I tried to learn Spanish enough to like do a talk there, and I just did not. This old dog doesn't learn new tricks very well. And at the point where the talk was, the best I could do is like say, I would like to have a fish burger, because that's kind of like, when you're learning another language, it's like really basic sentences. And so I'm like, una hamburguesa de pescado. And that was like everything I could say. Oh, okay, Linux Dominicana. Yeah, I saw there's a speaker. Good. Okay, cool. So yeah, you are familiar with my lack of ability to speak Spanish very well. Although now my son-in-law speaks fluent Spanish, and when he and my daughter have children, they will be bilingual. So I'm going to have to learn Spanish. Otherwise, the grandkids are just going to talk Spanish about me when I'm there, and I won't know what they're saying. So yeah. Yes, exactly. Yes. Those are great people. Yeah. Yeah. We're all thinking about Dwayne today. I mean, I'm glad that you stopped by though, Dwayne. It is good to see you, and thank you for sharing. I know that's personal information, but yeah, we're on your side, buddy. Ooh, Scott, I'm planning to go to Ohio Linux Fest. I don't know when and where. I wanted to go last year and I just wasn't able to make it happen. Let's Google it. Here, we could even Google it together, I guess. Let me swap to the Wacom with face. There's that. Oh, come on. Wow. Ohio. I wonder if they probably have a date, right? I would think. This is all about 2023. Attend registration. Is this all for last year? 2023 registration. Yeah. Looks like they don't have information out yet. I'm not sure why. When was it in 2023? In September. So it looks like it's a fall event. So probably as things get closer, maybe it'll be there. This last year, yeah, I didn't do this just so I could show it. Yeah, last year they did my LPI Linux Essentials curriculum during the course. Somebody wasn't able to make it, so they actually used my videos to teach Linux Essentials. But yeah, it looked like it was in September, and they must just not have it up yet. We'll see here. Yeah, I don't see where it was either. The Hilton looks like Columbus, Ohio is where it was. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be there again because they have connections. But I guess I don't know. I don't know for sure. But it looks like in the fall is when it takes place. So anyway. Are there, Bite Moose, are there Linux events over there that, I mean, I know there used to be some back when like Linux Journal was sending us places. I didn't get sent to Europe for any of them, but I don't know if, who is here? Is Lewis? I don't think Lewis is here. I think that there's some things going on over there, but I don't know for sure. Trey, things are going okay for me. How are things for you? We're just hanging out and playing with the new features of Restream, like the balloons, and just talking, trying to give I don't know what I was going to say. Apparently we're losing track of things. Cousin lives 20 miles away from. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I'll try to get there. I mean, so in May I will be in Oregon because CBT Nuggets is flying trainers out to Oregon for Trainer Palooza. So that'll be like the first full week of May. I will be out there. So yeah, I guess there won't be a live stream that day. Or that week, but I don't think there's anything else going on. So hopefully that fall I'll be able to. There was years back London Olympia, etc., but that was when Linux was a buzzword. Yeah, Bite Moose, same kind of thing here. There's not as many conferences as there used to be. There's a few that I know of, like Scale is still really huge, and most of the people that I know from Linux Journal are going to be there. I'm jealous that I won't be there. It's coming right up. It's like March 14th, I think. Like Kyle Rankin's going to be there, Catherine Druckman, Bill Childers. Let's see who else is going to be there. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's all the people I know who are going to be there. But, they're all giving talks. It's really cool. So Scale is still around. And I think PenguinCon is still happening. I know Ohio Linux Fest is still happening. I don't know about a lot of other ones though. Those kind of conferences that are themed around Linux has kind of gone away. Now it's like KubeCon for Kubernetes and like cloud-based stuff and all of those. So anyway, Scale is the Southern California Linux Expo is what Scale, like it's capital S, capital C, lowercase a, California, and then L and E is Linux Expo. So the Southern California Linux Expo, it's Scale. Oh, and Doc Searles is going to be there at Scale this year. He's given a talk because it's the 25th anniversary of the book he helped write, the Clue Train Manifesto. Wendy, absolutely. Oh, take the exam in 3 weeks. Cool. Gosh, I'm so sorry that it wasn't it's not a complete course yet. Oh, but apparently some of it's still helpful. Yeah. Oh, wait, I missed a whole bunch of stuff there. Trey, doing well. Something I go finish up the CompTIA Linux suite. Oh, nice. Nice. Have you started studying the pen test stuff? I don't know if you have a CBT subscription. I don't remember, but I did half of the pen test course, and then Bob Sandlins did the other half of the pen test course at CBT Nuggets. The other stuff I'm not sure, but that's awesome. I mean, that's a lot of certifications. And yeah, there used to be a lot more of the Linux specific. And then there was like open source conferences that were all open source, but a lot of those have kind of faded away. And I think the pandemic kind of crushed a lot of them that were just hanging on. But there's still a few that are going strong. Oddly enough, like Ohio Linux Fest has always been it's a free event. I don't think you have to pay to get in. You can pay for like some perks or something, but the expo itself, or the Linux Fest itself, is free to get into. And it's just, it's always been really cool. But yeah, there don't seem to be a lot of lugs around either, like Linux user groups. I know that the MUG, the Michigan user group, Unix and Linux, I've spoken a couple times, and sometimes like Craig, if he's here. I don't think Craig is here today. They're from Southern Michigan, and they have a MUG that meets virtually. I think they meet in person too. I spoke once in person years ago there. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems to be less in vogue to have events, or just about Linux. Oh, question I throw out to the group: do you think SSH will fade away as a cloud? No, Scott, I'm going to say no. I don't. Here, I'll pop this up. I don't think SSH is going away. Honestly, that's still the way I connect to a lot of, like, if you're doing a compute, like you're spinning up a VM, that's still how you have to connect to them with SSH using SSH keys. You don't have a login at all. Even you just have to use public private keys. Yeah, if it goes away, I don't think it's going to be for a long time, because there are still use cases on local, in local data centers, and even on your local machine. I mean, think about some of the things that are still out. I mean, there's still, CPIO is still around, and I haven't really had a use for CPIO in my career. Maybe once in a blue moon I had to use CPIO for something, but I mean, not much. And it's still hanging around, and it's still, I think, at least being monitored for security issues. So, Trey, I got to start. Say what's next. Currently cyber engineer, so I was picking up those certs. Yeah, nice. If you can get in the right mindset, pen testing is cool, because it's helping people. Sorry, I didn't mean to pop that back up. It's helping people protect themselves. I just felt icky when I was teaching. I know I've talked about that before. When I was teaching the course, I didn't finish the course. I felt like I was teaching people how to be sinister, because, a lot of the pen test course is using social engineering and taking advantage of the weak point in any security, which is the people. And I don't know, it just bothered me. So anyway, let's see. Oh, you guys are really kind. I appreciate that again very much. I do enjoy doing it, which is why I did it in the first place. And it's weird for me now at the stuff I'm doing at CBT Nuggets. I find interesting, but I'm not as passionate about it as I am about Linux stuff. But they have a Linux trainer now, so I'm not doing Linux training anymore for them. So we'll see. Taking your, oh, that's cool. Trey, to answer this question, it is the CompTIA Pentest Plus, the course. Yeah, again, the first part of it is me. Second part of it is Bob. I haven't looked at it at its complete thing because I left CBT Nuggets halfway through doing the course, and Bob picked up and finished it off. So I don't know how long it ended up or anything, but I mean, I know Bob. I think I'm sure he did a wonderful job. So yeah, but I think that's still the one that is actively there, but it's CompTIA Pentest Plus. SSH connect to, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if it goes to, if we go completely away from infrastructure as a service, if we're no longer connecting to VMs, it's just, platform as a service or whatever, where we're just connecting to services, SSH will be less relevant there, I guess. But yeah, if there's VMs, that's still how you get to it. I haven't looked. I assume that is there a free trial? Hopefully there is. Is it the previous version of the course? Okay. Yeah, anyway, I appreciate that. Well, yeah, I've never heard it referred to that, Shane, but you're right. Yeah, layer 0 security is people. Layer 0 or layer 8. I don't know which one would be, but this is interesting. And Dwayne, you're right. I've actually read about this, that a lot of companies are pulling back to on-prem for very specific reasons. Like there are some use cases that the cloud is not good for. It's still, the use cases for affordability are still there for a lot of things, but for some, it's just not the case. Like, I think some of the use cases like our mass storage, it's very expensive to send data in and out. So if you have like high volume data stuff, that is tough to pay for cloud access to. And yeah. So no, I guess to go back, I don't think SSH is going anywhere for a very, very, very long time. Anything that helps someone? I'll be honest, Scott, I am struggling. I still think it's because of all the potholes that kind of life has put in our way, like with, my wife and surgery and all of the stuff that has gone along with that. But I'm still hopeful that I will be able to get back on track. I'm kind of looking over. I built a chart on my wall, and I'm like 2 weeks behind, maybe 3 weeks behind now, where I should be this far into the year to meet my minimum required stuff. And that's not a good place to be, but I think I can. I mean, and it's only March, so it's a long ways behind, but I'll get there. I don't have a choice, right? I have to. So yeah, I'll get there. Yeah, cloud is, because cloud, when management sees cloud, they think, oh, fewer human resources to deal with. So that's tough. Yeah. Yeah, Trey, in here, I'll pop these up in a row as I'm answering it. I guess it's not a question, but as I talk about it, yeah, learning these things does allow it to be protected and protect others. And again, as long as you can get into that mindset, like this, I'm learning all of these things so that I can be better at helping people to not get, caught in bad situations or whatever. That's cool. But it just felt I couldn't get past it for some reason. It's just I don't know if it was the way that I was teaching it or the way the material was presented or what, but I just felt like I was learning to make people feel dumb. Like when the pen test course from CompTIA is like all about when you're doing a pen test for a company and you need to expose weaknesses and stuff. And the way that you go about exposing those weaknesses is basically just like how to trick people into doing dumb stuff and then show like, oh, this is a weakness. And I don't know, I didn't like that approach to it. But again, that there's very valid and good, healthy, non-nefarious reasons to learn pen testing stuff for sure. Anyway. Oh, I had never heard that term, Shane. I assumed that layer 0 was all you. So, yeah. Cloud is good for large companies. Yeah. So the one thing though, even for small companies, they can't manage the one thing that cloud offers to even a smaller company is the small initial investment, right? There's no servers to buy. You can just go right to a larger, admittedly, monthly maintenance instead of that lump sum initial investment. So what are the terms? The lower CapEx, capital expenditures, and higher, what's the other X? Maintenance. It's OpEx, operational expenditures. So, I mean, it shifts it, but if you don't have that initial investment, cloud can be a good thing. But then, then you're committed to that. So anyway, there's good and bad in all of it. So anyway, yeah. And the same thing there, you don't own the solutions, you're renting it, but then also you don't have the responsibility of owning servers that are, that slowly deprecate and then need to be replaced. So, and I'm only saying this because I've been fed it in my teaching, this is why. So yeah, there's some good things and there's some bad things for sure. And yeah, some of the large companies are probably, I wish I had the link to that article. And Dwayne, if you read the same article I did, it was it was a company that like broke down all the things, and it was like hundreds of thousands of dollars that they were losing by using the cloud. And so they went back to on-prem. It was a fascinating article. I can't remember, and it might not be like you saw the same article. It's obviously a trend too, but Moose, I appreciate it. Thank you. I assume you're talking about me getting back on track with work. I will. It just seems like I said, life is starting like my wife. And then this past week we had our granddaughter here most of the week, like overnight. It was the first time she had ever stayed the night anywhere. And she stayed the night here for a few nights. And so that's a lot of work all day long. We haven't had little kids in a very long time. I mean, my babies are having babies. So it's been a lot of years since we had little ones overnight. So that was interesting. But yeah. Oh, let's see. Guy, there is a guy on YouTube with green hair. So yeah, that's true. Antarium, hello. Hi. Welcome. We're a pretty chatty group today, which I needed so I'll be honest with you. I feel like I should apologize. I almost was like, maybe I just won't do the live stream today. I don't have any like good, exciting news to share. But I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad we're here chatting. So, Shane, yeah, I mean, that's so, and again, the only reason this is not me defending cloud computing. This is me repeating all the stuff that, comes from Google when they're teaching their cloud certification stuff, right? I mean, that's what they want anybody who's cloud certified to be able to say, so yeah, while there's some real value to not having that initial cost, there are downsides because you are paying more for the ongoing maintenance, the OpEx. But ideally, when you divide it out, cloud computing saves you money. But like Dwayne said, there are companies who have kind of crunched the numbers, and for a lot of use cases, it's just not economical to go to the cloud because some parts of cloud computing are shockingly expensive. You know, ingress, egress, data storage. Some of those things are really, really expensive when you scale up to a large amount. So, anywho, yeah. Oh, let's see. Anybody have any television shows they like? I've been in a situation over the past couple months to watch a lot of television that I normally wouldn't because, you know, I've been doing things for my wife and like sitting and helping her and a lot of that involves just sitting down. So we've been watching television. I'm trying to think like what things we've been watching. We started watching. Oh, is Wheel of Time out? I haven't watched it. Is Wheel of Time out now? It must be. I haven't watched Wheel of Time. I was worried about how it would translate. Oh, Samples and Tests. Yeah, the new Quantum Leap. We have been watching that. We saw last night. I think there's new episodes that we haven't seen. But we've been watching it. I like it. I do. Shogun. So is this and this is the one like there's a straight line over the O in Shogun. I think that's the one that I haven't started watching it, but we did. We also watched recently So Help Me Todd, which is just kind of a fun little show. Gosh, other ones that we've been watching. Let me look at Plex. History on Plex. We watch all of our stuff on Plex. Oh, Ghosts. That's another. I might have talked about that last week even. Ghosts. I guess it's a remake of a UK thing, which we tend to do a lot. But yeah, just Ghosts. It's on season 3. I really like it. It's enjoyable. I like that one. Kato, hello from Haiti. Hello. I don't know that we've ever had anybody from Haiti that has said that has stopped by, or at least not that announced that. So welcome. Dun, dun. I've been waiting to watch it too. Yeah, it's I have it recorded. I just haven't watched any of it yet. Let's see. I don't know what it's based on. Let's see. TV show. Set in the 17th century? Is this the one that I'm looking at? Maybe I have the wrong one. On FX. The one that I have. Anyway, I don't even know. Oh, is Blue Bloods the final season out? My wife watched that for a while and then kind of fell away from it. It's funny, Dwayne, the thing about Blue Bloods is that show actually started a family tradition for us, and it's changed now that my wife works on Sundays. It's not the same, but we had Sunday brunch for a very long time. Like our whole family, like our kids who are now adults and moved out, would all come together and we would have brunch every Sunday. And it was an idea that Donna got from watching Blue Bloods, where the family gets together for dinner. I assume it's on Sunday. I know they're a Catholic family in the show. But yeah, so that family idea, or that our family tradition, kind of came from that. And it's fallen away a little bit. A couple things happened. My wife got the job on Sunday. My daughter found out that she has extremely bad celiac disease. So like she has a difficult time even eating at a place that isn't her house without like any cross contamination. So we'll go there to her house a lot, and she'll host and cook a gluten-free dinner. But anyway, yeah, it was kind of cool. And yeah, so that's nifty. I guess that's about all. I know there's 15 minutes left before officially done. I still have to do a bunch of dishes today. I am really bad about just like, okay, I'm really good at stacking dishes in a way that hides how many dishes there are. So, and my wife can't, easily go out into the kitchen. And then sometimes, like yesterday, she actually went out and she did a load of dishes in the dishwasher, and I felt so bad. So yeah, I'm gonna try. She's done at work today at 5:30. So after the live stream here in 15 minutes, it'll be 4, and I'll have an hour and a half to just completely do more stuff. And yeah, I'll try to get the kitchen completely cleaned up. I mean, it makes me sound like it's pigsty, and compared to how my wife would like it, it probably is. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, yeah, that, and though we've had some nice weather, like I said, I went for a walk, and I don't regret that. I know I could have been doing other stuff, but it was nice to get outside and get a little bit of exercise. Nothing really else is going on. I feel like life is so busy, but I have really nothing to report. It's weird. Hey, Lewis. Hello, hello, hello. I actually mentioned you earlier. Sorry if your ears were burning. We were talking about Linux conferences over in Europe. And I know there was a thing that you were a part of. I know it was specifically in Portugal, but I don't remember what it was. It was like a thing that I saw a video of you in. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I was talking about you, but in a good way. Swag Muffin, watch my videos. Oh, you got an exam on Thursday. Sweet. Swag Muffin, good luck, good luck. I hope that goes well. Yeah, that's awesome. How's my wife? Oh, the Swag Muffin. She's at work right now. So I mean, she's doing better. She got out of the initial cast. So after surgery, again, this is her 3rd surgery. She had the first 2 to fix the bone thing, and then her Achilles blew out the back of her heel, and it was super gross, bloody nightmare. But after the surgery, she has like a half cast. It's like a hard plaster splint on the back, like goes around the bottom of her foot and the back of her leg, and it's just wrapped with an ACE bandage. And the reason is because after the surgery, there's so much swelling, it has to be able to stretch, and the ACE bandage stretches, but the partial thing keeps it, stable. And then after 3 weeks, she went in this past week and got her permanent got a real cast, like fiberglass cast, the first of probably 2. And then, so that's on. It's a little bit easier to deal with because the ACE bandage wants to come off, and she wasn't allowed to take it off at all. And so she's in a real cast now. And then on the 20th, I think, maybe the 15th. I think the 15th of March, she'll get probably a second cast on. Depending, possibly at that point, she'll just get a walking boot, but I don't know what the doctor's going to do. It depends on how well she's healing. But physically, she's getting around. She still has a scooter. It's still annoying, so it's still emotionally frustrating for her. But she's doing better in every way than she was a week ago. That was a long way to answer the question, but yeah, she's doing better in every way than she was before. It's just slowly. And she starts physical therapy soon, even though she can't put any weight on her foot for longer this time, even than the other surgeries. They're going to be strengthening like the other part of her leg, so that her, like the leg that she hasn't been able to use for so long, they're going to build some muscle in like her quads, her upper legs and stuff, so that once she can start doing physical therapy on her Achilles, she has some strength to go along with that. So she's going to start physical therapy even though she can't do the therapy on her actual injury yet. And that's now everybody's fully updated. Let's see what Pixel Camp. That was it. Yes. Pixel Camp was the one I was thinking of, Lewis, which was it was just cool to see like the projects and stuff. Open Source Lisbon. Okay. We used to have like an open source conference here that was just, open source software, probably hardware too, but we have OzCon. I think OzCon still happens, but that was ridiculously expensive. I mean, so expensive to go to OzCon. I only went there once, and it was because I got a press pass to get in. I didn't do any presentations, and that was back when Linux Journal was a magazine, like a physical magazine still. But OzCon was like open source con, OS con, but it didn't. It felt like a very commercialized thing. So anyway. Yeah, surgeries suck. And that's the thing too. The first two surgeries were planned because she had, bone deformity and it messed up her Achilles like her whole life. So they had to, reshape her heel bone and then reattach her Achilles tendon. And she was just about finished with the second surgery's physical therapy. She was walking around in just regular shoes and just doing some more strengthening surgeries. And then her Achilles literally blew out the back of her heel. It was so gross and painful, obviously. And then, so they had to take part of her toe tendon, like big toe tendon, and attach it to the strands of her Achilles that were left and like reinforce it. And now, I don't know, it's a big long thing, but it sucks. It sucks. I will send my love, Lewis. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh yeah. Hour is gone. I do every week. I know I say this and every week I'm surprised when it's true. I enjoy this live stream so stinking much that I'm so glad I didn't just skip it. I'm never sad that we've done the live stream. Dwayne, what is this? There's an open source conference in Philly. Really? I went to Philly once. No, I didn't. That was a lie. I've never been to Philly. I'm so sorry. I have been to Pennsylvania, but I went to the other one. What's the other one? Pittsburgh. So I went to Pittsburgh. I guess I'll do a quick story. I went to Pittsburgh because at the time I was on a search committee for a new pastor, and the pastor that we were going to interview, I had issues with, and I wanted to talk with him in person. And so we drove all the way down to Pittsburgh to talk to him. And I mean, that part went fine. But if you've ever been to Pittsburgh, there's this bridge. It's a famous bridge. Well, infamous bridge maybe is better, where like you get on and it's a bridge. And if you want to get to a certain thing, you have to cross like 5 lanes of extremely busy traffic in like 0 time at all. And it's just terrifying. And that was the absolute worst. But when we went down, my wife and I didn't have a very high quality vehicle. We had kind of a crappy vehicle. And so we borrowed my mom's car. My mom had a pretty new car, and she had just had new tires put on it. And, she let us borrow, which was really nice of her. And, I took the kids, and Donna and I went down. Now, the thing is, this car was weird. Like, I've driven lots of cars before. I even have a chauffeur's license. I drove a bus for canoe liveries. I've driven a lot, but it wouldn't. So when you steer like a car, like, turn left, and then like you can like let the steering wheel kind of slip through your fingers to go back to straight, like if you're turning and then like you're done turning, it wants to go straight. Like a car wants to go correct itself back to straight. This one didn't. Like I had, like if I turned left, it would keep going left and I would have to manually like put it back to straight, which was just weird. But I got used to it, on the trip down. You just get used to, okay, I got to manually put it back where I want to go. And then when we got back, like I drove all the way from northern Michigan to Pittsburgh, all around Pittsburgh, all the way back. We got back and my mom got her car back and I said, I thank you so much, but man, what a weird experience, how it just doesn't go back to where it's supposed to. And she had no idea what I was talking about. But it turns out that when they put the tires on, they completely messed up the alignment. So it was like either pigeon-toed or the opposite of pigeon-toed. And I didn't know that that's what it would feel like. And so we got back and I guess the tires were completely bald on the inside, like right down to the wires, and they were brand new tires when we left. Now the tire place paid for it because it was their mistake. But yeah, it was scary. Some horrible things could have happened. And yeah, anyway. But yeah, Pittsburgh was cool. I wish I would have. I'm sure that there's Mr. Rogers stuff there that I just didn't get a chance to see. And that makes me sad. I had a Pittsburgh sandwich when I was there. But I from Primanti Brothers, but I didn't get to see any Mr. Rogers stuff, which breaks my heart. I mean, if you know me, you know I'm a huge Mr. Rogers fan. I mean, if we look, you can probably, yeah, there he is. He's in my office with me. So anyway, FozCon. I don't know this one. FozCon, free and open source software con, I'm sure, but I don't know where that is. Is that the one that's in not Pittsburgh, Philly? Is that the one in Philly? And yeah, Pittsburgh is a very confusing town to drive in. It was freaky. And it was, all right, I know we're really getting close on time here, and I just keep talking about about the trip to Philadelphia or to Pittsburgh. It was, if you remember the time in history when like the app Waze had just come out, you know, like the GPS app Waze, and I don't know if that ever went to Europe. So I apologize for my across the pond friends here, but it was like it was before Google bought Waze, because Google bought the company Waze, and so now they integrate Waze into their stuff, even though Waze is still a separate product. But anyway, it was when phone GPS was pretty new, but it's what we had, and it did not do a good job of redirecting if something was closed. So that bridge that you go over, and you have to do all those like lane things, like super high traffic, it's just stressful as heck. I got over all the way, and the GPS said, now go, you know, an exit right here. And that road was closed due to construction or something. And so I like had to pass it. And then I ended up going through this long tunnel, and the GPS is like redirecting, you know, recalculating, but it kept taking me back to that same road that was closed. Like wherever I was going, it couldn't figure out that I couldn't go down that way. And there was no road closure information. So I don't remember what we finally did, but it was a stressful time. And the roads in the like, in where houses are, I mean, they go straight up. It's just scary as heck. And it was the winter time, so there was ice. Yeah, it was not cool. It's not cool, man. What did I think of the Tom Hanks Mr. Rogers movie? So I liked anything Mr. Rogers I like, right? I think he was portrayed well. It was interesting that it wasn't really a movie about Mr. Rogers, if that makes sense. It was about the interview guy, which I found interesting. So yeah, I liked the movie. But I just found it interesting that it was less about Mr. Rogers and more about the person's journey through the eyes of Mr. Rogers, sort of thing. So I thought it was good. And I mean, Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers is pretty great. He's a great actor, and he seems to be a pretty kind person too. So I think that was really good casting. All right, Trey. Yeah, have a good weekend as well. I'm glad you could attend as well. And so Waze is over. Okay, I didn't know if Waze was just a U.S. thing. But when it first came out, it was terrible. I was in like part of the early testers of the Waze app, and I was going down the freeway, and it would, every single time we got to an exit, it would have me get off the exit. And I was like, oh, there must be like, you know, an accident ahead, and it's like rerouting me. Nope. It would just have me get off the exit and then immediately back on. So every time there was a crossroad, it'd be like off the exit, on the exit, off the exit, on the exit. It was the most ridiculous thing. It tried to have me multiple times. I'd be crossing over another road, like a bridge over another road, and it would tell me I needed to turn right onto the road that was underneath us. Like, just turn right. And obviously it couldn't turn right. So Waze had issues at first, but obviously it's a lot better now. What do I think of Congress saying move from C++ to safer coding like Rust? I don't know anything about this, but I mean, I think that it's, you know, moving to Rust is definitely a good idea. I think Scott would agree with me there. Scott's a big Rust fan. But yeah, Dwayne, I hope you're back next week. Yeah, I will be back next week as well. And, maybe we'll be a little back more to normal, but no promises. We'll see. Gosh, it is time, isn't it? Yeah, we're here, Dwayne, and you're on the Discord, I think. I'm not there as much as I'd like, but hey, a lot of the same people are in the same place. So, stay in touch with us, please. Yeah, Yeah, Scott is the rusty guy. He's the rust person of our group. And so all I did is interview one of the main guys when I was on Floss Weekly, and that was interesting. I learned a lot about rust in there. But anyway, yeah, have a great week, everyone. And yeah, be kind to yourself too. And if it's nice where you are, try to get outside. I have no regrets that I took a couple hours off and went for a walk outside. It was just gorgeous. So hopefully I'll see you on the internet before, but if not, I'll see you next Sunday. Have a great one. Ending the stream awkwardly. Boom, boom, ba-doom.